Good afternoon, Super Mega Baseballers. This is Super Mega Eric 1 with another video for you. This time we're doing the Samurai Rabbits, probably in my top 3 most popular on Reddit, by upvotes, I think. I just remember it got a really good response. It's different, and I think it looks really sharp with the colors, so here we go. All right, team colors I use is white, a muted pink, so you go to pink and then you move the slider bar and the saturation down to about halfway or so to get, I just think it pops a little bit more with the other colors in the uniform. And then black, and then a medium to medium dark orange for the carrots. Okay, and here we go. First thing we're going to do, we're making it like a patch, so circle 1, going to be in black. This is our base. Go -1, -9. I'm doing this because of the way the rabbit comes out, so I just slightly off-centered it just a tiny bit. Scale it down to 97. Then we will do circle 1 again, this time in white. Again, -1, -9. Scale it down to 92. Do one more circle, 1. This time we're going to do it in that muted pink. Again, -1, -9, and scale this down to 88. And that gives us our patch. Now we go to the rabbit's head. We'll do square 3, keep it in white. This one's pretty easy because almost everything's in white at this point. Okay, scale it down to 13. Then we're going to rotate it to 342. And then we move to -52. And then +55. Okay? Then next we're going to do the carrots. And this one I'm actually kind of proud of. So text, go to the apostrophe. 19 times. If you do it 19 times, change the color to orange. This is the only orange you're going to use in the entire thing. And then we're going to scale it down to 10. I know what you're thinking, Eric, those don't look like carrots. But wait, go to font, number 12. This also works for teeth, if you need to do a lot of teeth in a small space. And then rotate it to 271, and then you're going to watch magic happen. Okay, then we go to bend, and there you go. I have it at 48. You can change this if you want it a little bit more exact. -183, -7. That's where I have it. And then we're going to go to ellipse 4. Now we're going to be doing an ear. Scale this down to 42. Rotate to 49. And then this one goes at 104, 155 to the positive. So -104, +155. There you go. All right. Then we're going to do another ellipse 4. We'll do the other ear. This one we take down to 39. And then we will rotate it 31. And then -158, +115, and there we go. And now we're going to do the eye, so we do a text, and we're going to do a period. All right, and this one you're going to need to make it pink. It's going to disappear on you in a second. Scroll, take it down to 4. And then it goes -58, and it's going to come up in a second, +52. I highly recommend periods instead of circle when you're trying to do your smaller logos, like your chess logos, like if you're trying to do an MLB style logo. I prefer doing big giant hockey style chess ones, and then I'll shrink something down to it, as I'll show you like there. Circles can only go down to 5. And if you try to scale down the entire patch at once, they can't go down much. They can't go down that low. So you have to do them individually. So it's kind of a pain. That's why I would highly recommend get used to using periods when you want to do small circles. You've got a lot more freedom with it as far as how small they can get. All right, next thing we're going to go down to is ellipse 2. Over here. Okay, take it down to 8. And then this one's going to no rotation, negative 106. And then positive 32. It's going to be one of the hands. And then we're going to do ellipse 3. For the other hand and arm, we're going to take this down to 16. Rotate it to 21. And then this one goes at negative 110. And then positive 2. The hand's almost touching. And I probably will do a video just showing some of the things you can do with text to use as shapes, because I do this a lot now. And it's something I learned in Super Mega Baseball 2 when I would try to make stuff and I would be running out of layers. And how do I sit there and get creative, you know, and instead of just doing like one eye, how can I do 2 eyes at the same time? So I definitely think it would benefit some people to see that. So I guess I will do that. Take this down to, sorry, this is bend 1. Take it down to 17, leave it in white, of course. And then we're going to do it at 201. And this one will slide right in at negative 27, negative 9. And that's the upper body. I have it angled the way I do because he's holding the sword almost like a bat, and you would have one shoulder slightly higher than the other. That's kind of the way that goes. Then we go back to text, and we use the hyphen. Hyphen's also really good if you need something small, but you want it to be on the thicker side. That's not what she said, by the way. All right, scale this down to 4. That joke will probably get me banned. All right, rotation 320, negative 154, and then bring it down to negative 19. That's the rest of the handle of the sword. Then we're going to do another text. Sorry, text. The underscore, only 1. Leave it in white, take it down to 7. $322, positive 25, positive 119. Okay. Then we're going to do one more underscore. I'm going to take that down to 7 also. Rotated 322 just like the last one. And then this one goes at 64, 150. You may ask, why didn't I just use 2? The size didn't get exactly the way I wanted to, so it's just easier for me to double, and I knew I had the layers, so that's how I did that. All right, and then the last thing on the sword we're going to do is we're going to do triangle 4 to make it pointy. Okay, so this one you scale down to 25, rotate 49, and then 151, 220. Okay, And you can play around with it, whatever, how it looks on yours. I know that there's a slight difference between PC and console. Okay, and there you go. A nice big long sword. All right, now we go to ellipse 3 in white. Let's bring it down to 32. And this one gets rotated 35 and goes at 69 to the positive, 88 to the negative. All right, there you go. There's a leg. And then we're going to do another ellipse 3 in white also. Scale down to 31. Rotate 350. And this one goes at negative 17, negative 69. All right. And we're going to bend. Bend 2. Bend 2 is really good for arms and legs, especially when you do a shoulder or like a knee. So this one we're going to scale down to 16. 234 on the rotation. Sorry, flip and 234, my bad. Sorry guys, need to flip it, 234. And then the position is negative 73, negative 102. Or you can even do 103 if you want to be real picky. Okay? All right, sorry. 1 second, I'm going to mark that on my page as a flip. I missed that. Okay. Ellipse 3 stays in white, down to 12. No rotation, negative 60, negative 127, sorry, negative 70, and negative 127. There you go. There's a nice foot there. All right, we're going to do another ellipse 3. And this one gets scaled down to 12. Rotate 39. And this one goes at 159. Negative 158. And there's that other foot. No attachment there, just kind of want to make it kind of a little stylized right there. All right, and when I say I don't use some rectangle much, but I do need it for a couple things here because I was running out of layers for some of the other stuff I wanted to do. So rectangle 1, leave it in white, scale down to 14. And this one goes 108. $95. And then we're going to do another rectangle 1. This time it's going to be in pink. And scale it down to 11. And this goes in the same position, essentially. 108. 95. So unfortunately, we don't have a perfect rectangle somewhere here. Then we're going to do quarter ring. This one stays in white, scale to 22. Rotate 124. And this one goes at 84, 81. We're going to text again, and this time we're going to underscore. Leave it at font 1. Scale it down to 4. Rotate it 352. 107, 124, then we're doing text again. We're going to do a capital J, and we're going to leave it white. We're going to flip it, text 3, scale it down to 8. And no rotation, it's going to go at 120, 60. There you go. There's an alternate use for a J. I'm using it for a special shape that helped me save layers and on something that we just generally don't have elsewhere. All right, we're going to do a hyphen and white, take it down to 2. And this one, you're going to rotate 51. This one goes at 122. 68. Okay, that's rabbit in Japanese. And that's the reason why I did it. And when I do it in the hat logo, the top one is samurai rabbits. If you put it in a translator, it comes out completely different, but if you do each word separately, that's what the symbols are. So I did it on this to make it look kind of like, just kind of make it look a little different. All right, last 3, and then we are done. If you choose to, you don't want to put that on there, you don't need to then, that's your call. All right, we're going to swish 11. All right, leave it in white. You're going to rotate it 23. I'm sorry, rotate it 28. Scale it to 23. And this goes at 95, 0. Do another swish 11. Take it down to 19. This one you're going to rotate 44. And then it's going to go at 81, negative 21. Okay, last layer, swish 10. Couldn't do this without my favorite one of all time. All right, take it down to 18. Rotate 198. And this one goes at 107 in the positive. Negative 22. Rotate at 196. Sorry, I caught an error there. All right, so there you go, samurai rabbits. If you are trying to do the chess logo, you're going to have to be creative because the circles won't go down as small as you want. Just the way I always look at doing it is I select everything, you know, and as I move the group and try to shrink it down, I shrink it down as far as I can, and then you'll get little warnings little red lines that'll pop up when they only go down so low, like you see there. Okay. When that happens, I go back in and then take that one layer out, I deselect it with the right trigger, and then I keep shrinking it till I get the majority of the logo the way I want, and then I will by hand shrink each item that I need to get the way I want. Sometimes it means I have to change the logo slightly, maybe leave some smaller items out, but that, like I said, that's why I would get very comfortable with using text like the period, hyphens, and the underscore, because you can get a lot smaller than you can with rectangles. So there you go. Kept it to about 20 minutes, what my goal was. Hope you enjoy it. Feel free to send me feedback. Please like the video, and please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It'll make it a lot easier for you to catch all these. They'll show up in your notifications every time I do one. Planning on doing a couple more this week. Today's Wednesday, so probably Thursday and Friday I'm planning on trying to get at least one more uploaded each day. So hope you enjoy, and thank you for your support. Appreciate it. Bye.